Did you know that by the age of 70, most people lose over 30% of their leg strength? That's not just a number. It's the reason why stairs become harder, walks feel shorter, and even getting up from a chair starts to feel like a chore. It's not just age. It's something else, something silent happening inside your body, and it's stealing your strength without warning. Every year, millions of older adults suffer falls, many of them preventable. The cause? Weak, trembling, legs that no longer support them like they used to. But here's the part no one tells you. There's one simple nutrient, found in something you can drink daily, that could change everything. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's missing and how to bring power back to your steps. If you care about staying strong and independent as you age, give this video a like and tap the bell icon for more senior-friendly health advice. These videos are made with love and science just for you. And tell us in the comments, have your legs been feeling weaker lately? Type yes if that's something you've noticed, or no if you're holding steady. Your experience could help someone else feel less alone. Let's begin with a simple moment. You stand up from your favorite armchair, the same one you've used for years. But this time, your legs hesitate. Your knees feel stiff. Your thigh muscles quiver just enough for you to notice. You reach for something, a table, a wall, anything, to steady yourself. And in that brief moment, a thought passes through your mind. Why does this feel harder than it used to? You're not alone in that thought. After age 60, millions of older adults begin to notice this slow but steady decline in their leg strength. It's not dramatic at first. You might start taking the elevator more often. You avoid long walks. Maybe you start skipping social events because getting there feels like too much effort. The world doesn't change. Your legs do. And here's the thing. This isn't just about aging. It's about something happening deep inside your body. Researchers have found that adults over 60 experience an average loss of 1–2% of muscle mass per year, especially in the legs. By age 70, most people have lost up to 30% of their lower body strength. This condition even has a name, sarcopenia. It's not a buzzword. It's a silent epidemic. Sarcopenia doesn't announce itself with sirens. It whispers. It begins with feeling winded during your usual walk around the block. Then it moves to struggling to get up from the floor. Eventually, it shows up as a scary wobble on the stairs. Your muscles, once dependable, begin to fade quietly into the background, and when your legs weaken, your entire sense of independence begins to erode. You stop bending as much, you rest more, you go out less, you become cautious, you hesitate, and sometimes that hesitation is the moment before a fall that could change everything. Now here's a reality most doctors don't mention during routine checkups. Even seniors who eat well and stay somewhat active are losing strength, not because they're doing something wrong, but because their bodies are no longer absorbing or producing the nutrients needed to keep their leg muscles working like they used to. Let's take a moment to think about what your legs actually do every day. From the moment you get out of bed, your legs are your support system. They help you balance in the shower. They carry you down the hall. They steady you as you bend to tie your shoes. They support you during every moment of standing, cooking, cleaning, reaching, and walking. When your leg strength fades, everything becomes harder. And yet, many seniors accept this decline as normal. They say, "I'm just getting older." And while aging is a factor, there's often a missing piece of the puzzle that very few people talk about. That missing piece, a powerful, natural compound found in a specific, often overlooked food. This nutrient doesn't just prevent further loss of muscle. It reawakens tired legs by helping your body restore circulation, oxygen flow, and muscular energy. We'll talk about this superfood in just a moment. But before we get there, I want to make something very clear. Your legs do not have to get weaker every year. You do not have to surrender your independence. You can make real progress, even in your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. But you must know what to look for, because weakness doesn't always show up as pain. Sometimes it shows up as hesitation, as a subtle shift in your confidence, as the voice in your head that quietly says, "Maybe I'll sit this one out." The good news is you're here, and knowledge is powerful. In just a few minutes, we'll reveal the food that could turn this all around, backed by research, easy to find, and surprisingly enjoyable to eat or drink. But before that, let's identify the early warning signs that your legs might be crying out for help. These signs are more common than you think, and the earlier you notice them, the easier it is to act, because your strength isn't gone. It's just waiting to come back. Let's pause and ask a few honest questions. When you stand up from a chair, do your legs feel a little shaky, like they're unsure of themselves? Have you found yourself holding onto the wall or a countertop, just to feel steady again? Do stairs feel like a mountain climb lately, even if it's just a few steps? If you answered yes to any of these, your body might be trying to tell you something very important. It's not just tiredness. It's not just getting old. These are the early symptoms of muscle weakness, poor circulation, and possibly a nutrient deficiency that's robbing your legs of their strength quietly and gradually. The first symptom that often appears is something many seniors brush off: fatigue in the legs after minimal activity. Maybe it's a short walk to the mailbox. Maybe you stood at the sink a little too long, and suddenly your legs feel like jelly. It's not pain exactly, as it's this deep, heavy tiredness. That heaviness is a red flag. It means your muscles aren't getting the support they need to recover after even mild use. Over time, this can lead to further muscle breakdown, making every activity harder than it should be. The second symptom is wobbliness or imbalance. Maybe you've noticed it during your daily routine, brushing your teeth, folding laundry, reaching for something in a cabinet. You sway slightly. You feel a twinge of panic when your foot doesn't land quite right. That brief loss of balance, even if you catch yourself, is often a sign of weakened stabilizer muscles in your hips and legs. These tiny muscles help keep you upright and balanced, and they're the first to weaken if your body isn't getting the proper fuel. Another telling sign is cramping or tightness in the calves or thighs, especially during the night or after sitting for long periods. These muscle cramps can be more than just uncomfortable. They may be a sign that your muscles aren't receiving enough magnesium or potassium, both critical for proper muscle contraction. But here's what most people don't realize. Cramping can also be linked to poor blood circulation and the body's inability to repair muscle tissue. Without the right nutrients, your muscles simply can't recover the way they used to. The fourth symptom is one that's emotional as much as it is physical: avoidance. This may sound strange, but one of the earliest indicators of declining leg strength is what you stop doing. Maybe you no longer take walks in the park like you used to. Maybe you avoid standing too long at family events. Maybe you choose to sit instead of dance, not because you're unwilling, but because your legs just can't keep up. That quiet retreat from activity is a sign that something deeper is changing, and it's time to pay attention. And finally, one of the most dangerous signs: a near fall or actual fall. Maybe it was a slip in the bathroom, a missed step on the porch, or a sudden drop in balance while bending down. A fall isn't just a fluke. It's a message. It says, your legs are struggling to support you. And once that happens, many seniors lose confidence and stop moving even more. Sadly, that only accelerates the decline. But here's the truth most people don't hear. Your body is giving you these warning signs because it wants to be helped. It's reaching out for support, for healing, for strength. And believe it or not, that strength is still within you. Your muscles may be tired, your legs may feel unsteady, but the potential to improve is still there no matter your age. The beautiful thing is, many of these symptoms are reversible. Yes, even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, with the right nutrients, the right habits, and the right knowledge, your body can begin to rebuild the power it's lost. So now that you know what to watch for, those jelly-like legs, the sway when you stand, the creeping fatigue, you're ready to fight back. And coming up next, we'll reveal the exact nutrient that can change the game for your leg strength. A simple fix, often found in your kitchen, that's backed by science and known to activate muscle recovery and boost your stamina. Stay with us, because your journey back to strength is about to begin. So what is this powerful fix that could restore your ability to walk farther, with less fatigue, less wobbling, and more confidence? It's something remarkably simple, but deeply overlooked. Beetroot juice. Yes, beets, the humble root vegetable, but not just in salads. When consumed as a juice, especially daily, beets become a superfood for leg strength, endurance, and circulation, particularly for older adults. In fact, research is now showing that beetroot juice could hold the key to revitalizing tired legs, improving walking distance, and even rebuilding muscular endurance in seniors over 60. Let's talk about why. Beetroot is rich in natural nitrates. These compounds are converted by your body into nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels, improves oxygen delivery, and enhances circulation throughout your muscles. That means more oxygen and nutrients are getting to the exact places that help your legs move, your calves, thighs, and hips. Now here's the amazing part. In one study published in the Journal of Gerontology, older adults who drank beetroot juice daily for just 6 days increased blood flow to their leg muscles by 45% during exercise. That's nearly a 50% improvement in less than a week. Participants walked farther with less effort and felt more energized afterward. Another study in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that beetroot juice improved endurance in adults over 60 by helping muscles use oxygen more efficiently, like tuning up an engine. The muscles didn't tire as quickly, recovery improved, and people reported a sense of lightness in their legs after just a short time of daily intake. But how does this work? It comes down to circulation. As we age, our blood vessels naturally become stiffer. That means oxygen has a harder time reaching muscles. Without enough oxygen, muscles cramp, weaken, and fatigue more easily. Beetroot's natural nitrates open up those vessels, like turning a narrow garden hose into a wider one. More blood can flow, more nutrients arrive. Muscles stay stronger, longer. This is especially important for your legs because they're far from the heart and they bear your entire body weight. The better the blood flow, the better your legs can move, support, and protect you. And here's something even more exciting. Beetroot juice doesn't just help athletes. It works better in older adults. That's because seniors tend to have less nitric oxide in their system. So when you give your body beets, it's like giving it a missing puzzle piece. Suddenly everything starts working better again. Let's take a real-world example. Imagine a 72-year-old named Dorothy. She loves to walk around her garden, but lately her knees feel wobbly after 10 minutes. Her legs ache before bedtime. Her doctor says her circulation is a bit slow, but nothing alarming. She starts drinking 1 glass of beetroot juice in the morning. By the end of the 2nd week, Dorothy notices she's walking 15, then 20 minutes without discomfort. Her legs feel warmer, stronger, more alive. That's the kind of change we're talking about here. Not overnight miracles, but real, tangible improvement, backed by science and rooted in nutrition. Now maybe you're wondering, is this safe? Yes, beetroot juice is generally safe for most seniors. It's a food, not a medication. It doesn't require a prescription. It's naturally rich in vitamin C, iron, potassium, and fiber. But what sets it apart is that nitrate power, the ingredient that opens your arteries like sunshine through a window. If you're on blood pressure medication, you should consult your doctor first, because beetroot juice can lower blood pressure, slightly due to its vasodilation effects. But that's actually a benefit for most people, especially those dealing with high blood pressure and poor leg circulation. Now, if the taste of pure beetroot juice is too strong, you can mix it with apple or carrot juice, or look for blends in your local store. Some brands even make beet juice in powder form, so you can stir it into water or a smoothie. The key is consistency, 1 glass a day. But the most important message is this: it's never too late to start, even if your legs feel tired right now, even if you've fallen before, even if you think nothing can help, your body still wants to support you, your muscles still want to move, and beetroot juice gives them the boost they've been waiting for. In just a moment, we'll share exactly how to begin, including when to drink it, what to eat with it, and how to make it a habit. But before we move on, let this sink in. You have the power to improve your leg strength, and it could start with 1 glass use of something purple and powerful. Now that we've uncovered the powerful secret of beetroot juice, the next question is simple. How do you actually use it to restore your leg strength and walk farther without getting tired? Here's the encouraging truth. You don't need to overhaul your whole life. You just need a few steady habits. Think of this as your personal action plan, broken down in a way that's simple, gentle, and doable, no matter your current fitness or energy level. Let's begin with the most powerful piece. Your daily beetroot juice routine. Start with 1 glass in the morning, about 200 to 250 milliliters or 6 to 8 ounces. If you're buying bottled beet juice, check that it's 100% pure beet, not a blend with lots of sugar. Look for cold-pressed or organic brands if possible. If the taste is strong, don't worry. You can mix it with a splash of carrot juice or a bit of orange juice to smooth it out without losing the benefits. In fact, pairing it with a source of vitamin C, like citrus, can help your body absorb the nutrients better. Drink it first thing after waking up, ideally 15 to 30 minutes before breakfast. This gives your body time to start converting those nitrates into nitric oxide. That way, by the time you head out for your morning walk or start moving around the house, your circulation is already warming up. You'll feel it in your legs, that subtle sense of ease, a little less tension, a little more flow. Now let's talk about supporting foods. Beet juice works best when your diet supports muscle repair and oxygen delivery. That means keeping your plate full of leg-loving nutrients, especially magnesium, potassium, and natural antioxidants. Foods like spinach, another nitrate-rich green, it strengthens blood vessels. Sweet potatoes, high in potassium, great for nerve muscle connection. Bananas, help with muscle cramps and fatigue. Salmon or sardines, packed with protein and omega-3s to repair muscle tissue. Eggs, rich in choline and B vitamins, vital for nerve communication to your muscles. Eating any combination of these throughout the day gives your muscles the raw materials they need to respond to the boost from the beetroot juice. Think of it like fueling both the engine and the wheels. Next, let's touch on movement. Don't worry, we're not talking about gym workouts. Just gentle, intentional movement that encourages your body to use the improved circulation. Even a 10-minute walk around the block after your juice can help lock in the benefits. If walking isn't possible, try standing up and doing light marches in place or slowly rising onto your toes and lowering back down while holding the kitchen counter. Even better if you can do this 3 to 4 times per week, your leg muscles will begin to reawaken. Not overnight, but with steady effort you'll notice changes. The stairs won't seem as daunting. The driveway won't look as far. That rubbery leg feeling will happen less and less. Let's not forget hydration. The natural nitrates in beet juice need water to help move through your bloodstream and reach your muscles efficiently. So aim to drink at least 6 to 8 cups of water daily. That might be tea, broth, or just good old-fashioned water. Anything that keeps your blood volume healthy and your circulation humming. Now, here's a bonus tip that could make a major difference. Combine beet juice with magnesium. Magnesium helps your muscles relax properly after contraction, reducing stiffness and tension, especially in the calves and thighs. You can get it from foods like pumpkin seeds, almonds, and avocados, or from a gentle supplement of 200 to 400 mg, ideally taken with dinner. If you do want to add a supplement to your daily beet juice, make sure it's magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate, as those are easiest to absorb. And as always, speak with your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement. And finally, make it easy to keep going. Keep your beet juice somewhere visible in the fridge. Set a reminder on your phone or write it on a sticky note near your kettle. Pair it with something you already do, like brushing your teeth or checking your morning news. The easier it is to remember, the more likely you'll stick with it. Remember, even one small change can unlock a huge difference. A glass of beetroot juice, some leg-loving foods, a bit of sunshine or movement, and hydration. This isn't a cure-all, but it is a gentle daily habit that can give your legs what they need to come alive again. Your journey back to strength doesn't have to be hard. It just has to begin. So what can you expect after adding this simple fix, 1 glass of beetroot juice a day, into your routine? When will you start noticing the difference in your legs, your energy, and your confidence? Let's walk through the timeline together. In the first 7 to 10 days, many seniors report feeling a subtle boost in energy, especially during activities that used to feel draining. Maybe it's the walk to the kitchen or standing for a few extra minutes while preparing meals, it just feels a little easier. You may also notice that your legs don't cramp or ache as quickly, thanks to improved blood flow and oxygen delivery. By the 2-week mark, your stamina starts to shift. Climbing stairs might not leave you as breathless. That hesitation you feel before rising from a low chair may start to fade. You may begin walking longer distances with fewer breaks. This is your body responding to the nitrates in beetroot, converting them to nitric oxide, expanding blood vessels, and sending more oxygen to your leg muscles. After 1 full month, studies show that consistent beetroot intake can improve walking endurance by up to 15% in older adults. That's like turning a 10-minute walk into 11 or 12 minutes, without added fatigue. Not only that, but your muscles are now recovering faster after movement. The inflammation is less, and soreness doesn't linger the way it used to. At the 3-month milestone, something even more exciting happens. Your legs feel stronger. You're not just enduring more steps, you're powering through them. Your balance improves. You start to feel more stable, more confident on uneven ground, and less afraid of slips or stumbles. And for many, this is the turning point, where walks go from being a challenge to being a pleasure again. Imagine waking up and realizing your legs aren't holding you back anymore. They're carrying you forward. Let's take a moment to recap what we've uncovered today, because it could be the start of a whole new chapter for your health. You've learned that leg weakness, fatigue, and shortness of breath aren't just signs of getting older. They're symptoms that your body may not be getting enough of a simple, powerful nutrient, natural nitrates, and beetroot juice is one of the best sources of it. We broke down how beetroot juice supports blood flow, oxygen delivery, and muscle strength, especially in your legs. We saw how even 1 glass a day can trigger better endurance, balance, and energy, starting within the first week and building up over months. You don't need to run marathons, you don't need to overhaul your entire diet. But if you've been feeling unsteady, tired after short walks, or nervous about falling, this one small addition could be the shift your body's been waiting for. You've worked hard your whole life. You've earned your freedom to walk without pain, to shop on your own, to enjoy a morning stroll without fear. Your independence is not a memory, it's a muscle, and it can come back. It's never too late to protect your strength, and it starts with 1 glass and 1 decision to care for your legs and your life. Now it's your turn to take 1 small step towards stronger legs and a more confident walk. Will you try adding beetroot juice to your routine this week? Tell us in the comments yes or no and share your experience. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe for more senior health wisdom, and hit the bell so you don't miss a single tip that could change your life. Because your legs carry your freedom, let's protect them together.